Alright, welcome back to More Than PG's Gaming. I'm your host, Mune. This is actually part 2 of our case opening. I did take a bit of a break for a few hours before continuing on this. It has been kind of a long day for me. I did sort a bunch of cards. I found out that I do have every copy, or 3 copies of every common and rare already. I noticed, like, the last box I opened, I was missing like 1 rare, so I just went through another box and grabbed that 1 rare. No big deal. And I've already gotten a full playset of Ash so far, but no full playsets of any other legend, which is surprising. I got quite a few duplicates, and we're doing good on our full arts so far. And I was a little bit mistaken in our previous video that I did get a reprint card, which was Mune. So I kind of forgot that this was an Opus 6 card. I thought this was an Opus 12. I don't know why, but yeah, just a heads up. Otherwise, I've gotten 4 other full arts from the first 3 boxes. If you want to know which ones those are, just go ahead and check my previous video. But we're going to go ahead and move on to our next box. Go ahead and crack it open real quick. And anybody who's been watching these, I'm not switching out boxes or anything like that. I am legitimately only opening up the boxes that are in front of me, just to kind of show you what you get. So far, I have gotten some duplicates of some foils, but no duplicates of the foil legends. So that is good to know. I have not gotten 4 Ashes non-foil yet, so that's a plus. So what has been told is that there's only supposed to be, you're supposed to get a full playset of every foil card in the set, at least 1 copy, and let's see if we can keep it going. Tossing Mune over there. Pack shifted a little bit, so may not be accurate. Again, doing the usual setup. 3 stacks on the left. Ooh. And moving the box off to the side. Okay. And we've definitely gotten quite a few extra heroes at this point, which is to be expected. So the area to my left is getting a little bit more crowded because I still have cards sitting over there, but on my right, a lot less space issues. So we're starting off with Magisa as our foil and a Quacho Queen. So that I know is an extra, but that's fine. I think I've gotten like 3 copies of every hero, I think, so far. So, and that's a plus. We got a foil Furion, awesome, and a Legend Thancred, awesome. Okay, we're doing good as a good starting point. Again, this video will probably run close to 40 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to be necessarily fast. Remora and the Emperor. So far, we're only like, what did we go through? Like 3 packs, and we've already gotten 2 legends. Jeez. So this left side is really good. Vigali and Magisa. You guys are gonna have to tell me how to pronounce that. Is it Magisa or is it Magisa? Or am I totally mispronouncing it and it's totally said a different way? Oh my god, I cannot believe that. Okay, so yeah, I have gotten my full art Shantoto that I definitely wanted. That makes the box totally worth it. And Emmett Schnell. I don't even care. Should I even open up more of this box at this point? Yeah, I'll still open it. Why not? I think Shantoto is going for, like, last I checked, like $250. Okay, which is really good. Did I need? Oh man, this pack. Did I need a Shantoto full art? Maybe. Shikari Z, and Noct. Shantoto is definitely the card to have. I already have 3 copies of the non-foil and a single copy of the foil from Opus 1, so I'm super stoked to have that one too. Here's Nuge and a Sildra. Alright, so let's see what we can get here. Fenrir. There for a second I thought it was full art. And Odin. Again, I am hunting down World of Final Fantasy full arts, so that's what I'm hunting. I hope I find it. Boiled Answer. And a Legend Regis, or Regis, or I think it's Regis. But pronunciation in Japanese is really weird because I think it's Regis. Noct. You know, you could tell I have not played Final Fantasy 15. I don't know how to pronounce this name. I have the game. I've owned the game for a couple of years. I don't know if you can see it right there. The Royal Edition. I bought it a few years when it was on sale, and I just let it sit there. That is a foil Legend Lock. And Enkidu. But no, I bought it a few years ago. I have not opened it because I just didn't have the drive to play it. So that was my big issue with it. X-Death, the foil X-Death. Not Neo X-Death, just a regular X-Death. X-Death is not an easy pull. Not gonna lie. Gunbreaker. And Beatrice. So, man, this is the box. Wow. Argy. And Mead. I'm just going with the pronunciation that was given in Final Fantasy Legend of the Crystals for that character, because original Final Fantasy V did not have voice acting. So I'm assuming that it's just pronounced like that. Kajara. And Esha. Man. Let's see. And Strigo. With Amaterasu. So mostly we're just hunting down the foils and the legends and the full arts. So, and it's all the better if I happen to pull something awesome. Wow, this card. Eventually I'm going to have to go back through these and just see what I got extra, because I know that Ultros is an extra. And I'm just like, I don't know why I keep pulling them. Foil. So, Ranger. That is a full rare. And Lonnie. Every time I look at the multicolor cards, I always think that they're like heroes or legends, and I always think that they're like rarer than what they should be, because they're new and interesting in this set. Black Mage and our Legend Kryl. So we're about halfway through the box. We got 4 legends and a foil legend and 1 full art. So that seems on par where it should be. Kais, Organ. Yeah. All right. Machinist. Althea. Ooh, man. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What do we get? Princess Goblin foil. I like that card. And a Neo X-Death. That is on par. Oh, hey, look. A Princess Goblin non-foil in the pack. This seems to be a running gag now in this set. I think this is the return of double up cards in the packs. Doesn't matter if it's a common, rare, hero, or legend. It just happens. Barley, that's a rare. Okay. And Argy. I'm going to put that there. What are we at? 5? Yeah, 5 hero or legends. Yeah, 5 legends. Amaterasu, full art. Not bad. And Forza. Man. Not the full art I wanted to see, but that's fine. Ramo. Carbuncle. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe I'll pull a third full art. I really doubt it, but you never know. Yeah. Okay. Alphanod. And Lonnie. I think that's the first foil Alphanod I got, but I'm not 100% sure. I've been through so many cards, it's just kind of ridiculous. Ah. Okay. Enkidu. That's a new foil. That's good. And Borgin. Man, I wonder how many Borgins I'm going to end up with. I'm kind of curious how many extra heroes I will have. Because, yeah, it just gets crazy. Hey, look, a foil Minwu. And a lock. Non-foil lock. So, that's not bad. I mean, that takes me up to, I think, 2 non-foil locks so far in 4 boxes. So, we're definitely making progress on getting the non-foils. And that's Alice, eh? And Beatrice. So, oh my god. Yeah, man, it's taking a while. And Tenzin, foil legend. I think it's the first time I've gotten him as a foil. I think earlier I got a few foil legends. Some better than others. Oh my god. Okay. I hate these packs sometimes when they don't open all the way. So I have to rip them kind of strangely. Okay. Shiva. I've already gotten one of those. And a Sid. What's really funny is some of these cards, you might not think of them being very good now, but then like later sets will come out and you'll be like thinking, yeah, these cards are awesome. And okay. Because I know like for a while people were like, oh yeah, this card is crap, and later a set comes out and it's like, oh, this card was actually really good. I'm just like, really? Gawain, this is a rare. Like I said, keeps reminding me, hey, legend, that, how many legends is that now? That's all of our legends. That's all 7. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Which means I don't know what's in these last few packs. I could have a foil legend. I could have a full art. I could have nothing. Honestly, I'm banking more on nothing. Chocolate. I wanted that card. And Diabolos. See, this is why it's good to always continue on. Also, if you're opening up packs to gamble, please, don't. Because, as I like to put it, the house always wins. Unless you get really lucky. But the idea is, if you get lucky, you typically don't stop there. Just ask anybody who's a gambling addict. Sid Previa foil. And Bart's. So, that wasn't too bad. I'm going to go ahead and clean up real quick, and we'll be right back. And we're back. Okay, so box number 5. And yes, I'm trying to make sure that I go through these quickly and come to the conclusion at the end, which, yeah, I'll do a conclusion because we all know that we're all kind of curious if the story stands true. And I'll be honest with you, this is the first case I've ever bought for any card game. And I was lucky enough that the place I went to still had them, for one. It was release day. I went early enough, they still had some. And two, that... Oops. That I could trust them not to tamper with anything. So... because I don't like people tampering with my boxes. So... alright, you know, off to the side. Woo! And I'll be honest with you, the full arts, I don't think you're guaranteed one of each in a case. I think it's more or less, I think they go by, like, palette. And so your chances are even slimmer than normal. And they're kind of lottery cards. Other games do that, like, I think, like, White Shorts does that, where it's per palette, not per box. So that's their way of getting more boxes, as I would put it. God, I'm running out of space on my left. I should have... Give me 1 second. I'm going to move this stack of cards out of the way. Okay. That way I have a little bit more space to deal with this. Okay. So, we got an Alisei and a Bartz. So far, nothing new. Ooh. So that was our first pack. And to the second. Necron. Carbuncle. And the reason why I know that Alisei isn't a new card is we pulled that in the last box. So, we pulled Alphanod and Alisei. Ah, god damn. Alright. Got Soul. He's not a bad guy. Anybody got that reference? I'm sorry. Seriously. Alright. Odin. And Sid Previa. Let's see, what are we going to get in here? Hopefully something good. Hopefully something good. And we get Oracle Light. And Fenrir. Again, I'm still shooting for the World of Final Fantasy full arts. I'm going to have a lot to trade after this. That's all I know. Chocobo. Duelos. Let's open that with Boko. I don't know why. And we got Sid Previa again. And our first legend, Kryl. So I think that takes us up to 2 or 3 Kryls. I'll have to check here in a moment, but yeah, not bad. Minwu, Strago, very water-based pack. If I was running this pack in draft, I would have been very upset because I would have had to run water, and most people avoid water in draft for whatever reason. Maybe there's just a stigma with it. Second legend, Neo X Death. So I think that takes us up to 3 X Deaths. So we've got our full set of X Deaths, Neo X Deaths anyway. So that's a plus. So any more is good. Alright, Sid. Yuna. Okay. This is getting old really quick. I'm pulling the legend way too quick. Alright, really? Okay. Some of these packs. And this is how cards get messed up. No, that card's fine. I kept on thinking like that with damage. No, it's part of the card. Okay. Foil Luna Freya. Now that's something different. But Borgin. Yeah, some of these packs are tougher and harder to open than others. And I know that this is causing a lot of waste. Summoner, Trace. All right. The Emperor foil legend, yay, and Galuf. So on average, we're getting about 2 is the norm for full arts. So Alvanad and Kudu per box. So 2 per box is the average. I think I've only had 1 box so far that only had 1, and that was a real big letdown because yeah, it just was. A foil Enkidu. Didn't I already have one of these? No, I pulled a regular one just a second ago. Eduardo. Let's see what we get. Paladin and Quattro Queen. I'm really hoping. Okay. Chocolate. That's a pleasant card. Y'shtola. Anybody who is opening up this box would probably be mediocrely happy because the Neo X-Death and the Y'shtola, I think they'd be happier with the previous box, though. Ugh. And Bard. And Magissa. Again, if you know if I'm mispronouncing it or you know the proper pronunciation, just go ahead and put a comment. I'm kind of curious what everybody's pronunciation of that card is. Quattro Queen. Hello, card. I want you full art too. So far we're hitting a lot of benchmarks, which is good. Okay, let's see. What do we get? Dark Knight. And Forza. Let's see, we got Gawain. Knocked. Let's see, what do we get? Ramu. Rama. Lena. Legend. Ramu. I don't know. It's kind of fun to say his name. Ramura. Sildra. Again, some of these characters' names, they really need to be in modern Final Fantasy before they pronounce them correctly. And I know there's been a lot of controversy over how to pronounce the Dragon King. Like, I like to call him Bahamut, but some people like to call him Bahamut. And there's a big discussion, controversy over how do you pronounce his name. So I do it because that's how they pronounce it in the world of Final Fantasy. Oh yeah, and that's a full art. Fenrir. I kind of figured that's what that was. I kind of see it barely. We got an Orgy. I honestly did not really want Fenrir, but I guess I'll take it. Objet d'Art. I'm sorry. The card is, it looks like it's French, and some people were confused that like the entire card was in a foreign language, and I was like, nope, it's just the title. We got a Steiner, full common, knocked. Again, multicolored cards look like they're rarer than what they actually are, especially if they're shiny. Well, Quattro Queen. So catching up on a lot of cards that I did not have previously foil, which is good. I think the last box I had was a comeback box, and this is kind of refreshing things. Tenzin. I think that's my third copy of him. I think that makes a full set right now. So far, we're doing really good. Yeah. Okay. And we got a foil Shantoto. Woo. Not the Shantoto everybody anticipates, but what I was, I mean, we got foil Shantoto earlier, so both are good. Yeah, okay. I'm hoping one of these boxes actually has 3 full arts. Foil Legend and Gala. Yeah, that was Salteus. I believe I pronounced that right. Yeah. Most of the characters from, I think it's Final Fantasy XI are kind of hard for me to pronounce for whatever reason. They have the apostrophes in their names. Ifrit and Need. Yeah. I've never played Final Fantasy XI, but I know some people that have. So yeah, it's a weird situation. Like when I started college, I had a roommate who was really into it, and unfortunately, I could not play with him because my computer just would not run it. And I kept that computer for a few years, and then eventually, a couple years ago, I bought my new computer, and it works great. I had a laptop somewhere in the middle there. White Mage. Again, the extra foil splotches to notify that it's foil. Lock. I think that does it for my locks. I'm actually going to take a look after this box to see how close we are and if we can specifically map out exactly what's in the last box. Leon and Amaterasu. And then last pack of the box. I think we have all of our legends. Let's see. Kryl, Exdeath, Yuna. No, we don't have all of our legends. We have 6 legends in front of me. So this pack has a legend. I'm going to take a guess that just based on our numbers, it's... God, I have to really think about this for a second. I'm going to say that it is Ferris. Just a kind of a general idea. Let's see. No, Altea. Okay, maybe I miscounted my legends in front of me. Maybe there's one extra buried here that I wasn't looking at. Or, oh, yep, I already have 7. Okay, so wasn't making sure about that. So give me 1 second. I'm going to clean up some stuff. Give me 1 moment. I'm going to pause this. All right, so I'm going to make a massive prediction based off of what I know by the numbers and assuming that everything is correct. So the non-foil legends I will pull from this box will be a Ferris, a Gilgamesh, a Yuna, a Salteus, a Thancred, the Emperor, and Regis. Foil legends that I will pull will be Lena, Ferris. I'm just making sure. Yeah. Lena and Ferris. So that's what my prediction is right at the moment because that seems like the most correct situation. I'm probably right on this one because those are the only 7 legends that I do not have 3 copies of, and those are the only 2 foil legends I do not have a single copy of. So that's just a heads up. That's what I have just predicted by the numbers. So moving on, that is the prediction. Whereas I have no idea what the full art's going to be. It could be anything. It could be Locke. It could be what I'm really hoping for is Princess Goblin. it could be any number of other full arts. But my prediction on this is it's going to be probably 2 full arts, just based off of the information that I know. I will be very disappointed if it's only 1, in which case that means that out of all of the boxes, you get shafted on 1 box, or who knows, maybe this will be the 1 box where I get 3, where it kind of equals out where you're supposed to get 2 on average. So I'm hoping that's the case. I hope I get 3 full arts. So this is the last box we have, and we're already running at about 30 minutes because I'm talking too much. I'm so sorry. Okay, so move that out of the way. As you can kind of see, the right side of my screen is very empty compared to what it used to be. So I've just been putting my trash over there. Go figure. All right, so we're going to start off nice and weak. Oh, gee, I forgot to clean up the area to my right. Althea and Beatrice. So give me 1 second. I just need to move it off the table. That way it's out of my way. Put it like on a shelf or something. So it's out of the way, out of mind for my part. Ow! Hit my foot. Okay. So. Rip foot. Okay. So, here we go. Foil Lena. Just as predicted. We knew we were going to get it. We just didn't know when. Okay. We need Previa. So, we're running the numbers, just checking them all out. Let's see if it happens. Crystal XII and Esha. Blaze. Carbuncle. Yeah, man, this takes a while. Okay. Red Mage. Wani. Let's see what we got here. God, this is a tough one. Chicory X and Borgum. That'd be a tough call in a pack. I'm sorry if you're doing limited. That'd be a tough call. Unless you knew you were running one or the other. We got Dragoon. Very pretty. And Gilgamesh, non-foil. So, I'm going to change that around a little bit. Okay. Ooh. Alright, so what do we got next?